We ran breakfast meets through the winter with our local classic and vintage club section. Not all of us rode there, but it kept things simmering nicely through the cold, dark days. In March our meeting was at a local bike emporium's cafe, just a few miles away. The forecast was fair, and Angie, not usually emerging before April, was keen to take off her potting gloves and scramble into the sidecar. A spring self-MOT test got the Panther outfit ready the previous day. Wheels off the ground to check spokes, bearings, brakes and general security. Grease and oil on the relevant rubbing points, a puff of air in the tyres, and we're all set. Just my records to update. Good to report that there was nothing to report. A frost first thing curdled the Panther's oil and got me warm kicking. When it did fire there was insufficient enthusiasm to encourage the following suck, squeeze, bang. This excited a memory of POC member Dye's tale of a trip to the northernmost point of Europe, Norway's North Cape. To avoid these sticky oil issues with morning starts, he carried an empty can, drained the Panther's sump into it each evening, and stored it in his hotel room overnight. Result: nice warm oil for an easy start the next day. wonderful to reconnect with this activity, if only for the briefest run. All seems well with the rig, and with the ride too, save for one small "what the" moment at traffic lights. I'll leave you to pass comment on roadcraft, mine and that of the opposing learner driver. Motorcycling is a solo activity much of the time, followed by brief, intense periods of socializing. We love to share our enjoyment with a good jaw session. You can eavesdrop while the conversations tell their own story.
I do move though if you want to. Yeah, they're quick. Holds away pretty good.
Is this yours?
This is the T500.
Yeah. That's lovely.
Nice colour. Yeah.
What year?
74. Yeah. I think I'm going to take the rear footrests off though, because I don't really want them. No.
Well, nobody's going to dare go on there.
I don't want anybody. I have enough problems trying to keep the bloody thing upright as it is, but only me on it. Hello Angie, sorry darling, are you alright? You're pretty fair. Well, yeah, you know, we've all got the same problems, aches and pains, and don't we? But there.
A lot of numbers.
What we can't do anything about.
Yeah.
Too many years. Morning, Barry.
Morning.
I haven't just talked Barry yet.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah, you have to slightly better weight. You've got an iron barrel and head it.
Morning, John.
Yeah, I'm looking at this.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
31.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I was with John when he bid for it.
There might be one or two kicking about, but as I say, they are that unusual.
Is it happy now, John? Is it
It's going very well.
good?
Thank you, Jonathan.
After all your
always wary
issues.
of it with that piston, because
Right.
it does nip up if you go too
Okay.
too much stick. But obviously
Yeah.
as it runs in, I suppose.
You should improve. Yes. Yeah.
Or I could take the barrel off and that and file it down a bit more. But,
It's been done. But going gently is no big deal, is it?
Absolutely, it goes a treat.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Excellent.
Big home frame this year. I want to take an XO ball.
You remember my quiz with the slipper pistons?
Oh right.
That's what this has got in it.
Oh right.
And what happens is, from what I've managed to find out reading old books and things, your heat from your gudgeon pin, etc., hasn't got anywhere to go because there's no skirted piston in touch with the bore or anything.
Oh, up to that.
So let it,
away, yeah.
so your skirt has a sharp corner on the front and the back, and it, there's a little seizes.
There's an oil drip, but that was somebody else's. You parked over it. It's yours.
It's fresh bloody oil. It runs down on that cable.
Right.
Somewhere.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah.
And then it just drips off on that.
Oh, right, on the bend of the cable. Yeah.
So it
So
could be coming from further
quite
back.
all the way. Could be a gearbox.
I've had the cable off the gearbox.
Right.
It doesn't. It's not obvious.
No.
coming out there, but
Right.
I've taped the thread up, PTS tape, and tightened it up really just in case.
Okay. Yeah.
I changed the oil, so the sump plate's been off.
Right. Okay.
That's all
So that's redone. Yeah.
done
So,
the obvious.
yeah.
I'm gonna look a bit
so you've got to
It's a breather. There's a breather pipe in there somewhere.
Okay. Right.
Whether it's
Yeah. It's always difficult, isn't it, when something tracks along like that to work out exactly where.
exactly.
Especially if it's clean oil, it's not till it gets dirty that you can really see it properly.
Well, that's the problem. If it had been a bit black, I'd have think, well, that's been through the engine.
Yeah.
It's not. It's, the obvious sort was the gearbox, perhaps.
Yes.
Because that's clean, even now it's
Yeah.
clean oil. And that.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Does it?
No.
Changing the oil, that's ruled out the sump plate, and that's sort of
Right,
bolted
yeah,
up and
yeah.
wired up and
So you were hoping this morning it wouldn't do it, and
Yeah.
I know.
I
Yeah.
always put clean paper on them when I've been out.
Right. So you can see what's going on.
Telltale.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. And it's a little run this morning anyway. Not no.
I tried to get all someone's repaired.
It's lovely in the sun though, isn't
I
it?
did them in the garage and I couldn't get all the way round.
Well done on your video.
Yeah. What incredible 9,000 views we've got
Really?
in 3-4 days. Never seen anything like that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for
I
that.
love a good breakdown. That's yours in the audience.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Even the bit of picking the blackberries.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
I was careful to go high.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it was a really good day out, apart from that,
Yeah.
and well, that gave us some video anyway.
I don't know what I was doing that day, but I'd come with you.
Would you? Right.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll bear that in mind because it was a lovely run.
It might have been just a little bit of encouragement to find out your problem.
And
You
you've
might
done.
have had the right spanner in the
You
toolbox.
might, yeah. But you've done a breakdown with me up there
Yeah,
before, haven't you?
yeah.
Not so
Well,
far from there.
No, perhaps I hadn't ought to come.
I love this machine. He had such problems getting that sorted, but it seems to be running very nicely now. It was bought I went with John when he bid for it up at Sheffins. Because he was looking for this one at Ely Selm. Yeah. And then it just went from one thing to another. It was one of those bikes. It looked pretty tidy, nicely done chrome, but internally, they'd cut corners and it had real problems. It took him a while to sort it out. Yeah. It's tiny little brakes, just it's typical of the time really, but.
I suppose they thought, well, you're not going very fast. You wouldn't need to
No, there's quite a lot of weight, isn't it? Really, especially people carrying pillion passengers.
Yeah. When you look at that and that, they come a long way, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. Yes, yeah,
Some a bit better.
yeah.
Oh, mate.
I ain't had a chance to talk to you yet. Everybody wants to talk to me. I don't know why.
It's because of this.
I don't normally want to.
Is it lighter than the old Norton?
Yeah, not a lot.
Isn't it?
I don't know. How did you get it on the centre stand? Because I don't even know how.
Well,
what
you've got to do is put all the pressure downwards. Don't try and lug it all. Just put the pressure on it. As you lift it, it should slide on
It's
in.
so hard. I think it's harder than the Norton to get on the centre.
It is a technique, but yes, you've got one of those
I've
levers.
got a grab rail at the back there. Look.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
It's so bloody hard.
I think John's right. You have to, that's actually working as a lever.
Well, you press.
Put put your whole weight on it.
Yeah.
whole weight on it.
I was trying to lift it and that, just hold it. Well, you have to hold it.
Well, you
Yeah.
can't do
Gosh.
the two, you know,
But-
you can't expect
no,
to
so-
do it,
But once that's solid on the ground and your weight's on it, it's much steadier.
just drop up.
And
He says.
it- Have you owned one of these?
Oh,
Yeah.
I used to have one, yeah.
Yeah.
I had a Suzuki Cobra.
Okay.
Same bike,
Yes.
the earlier model.
Yes. Yeah.
And they had to change the name because they wanted
Well,
to
everybody's looking.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Yeah. I had an Invader. It's
they were
the one bike I had new.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
That was easy.
So
Yeah,
it's easy, isn't it?
I've been trying to hook the blood.
Yes.
no, you
Yeah.
mustn't do that,
It's a
no.
technique, isn't it? And once you get that, yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot easier. Plus, I had a pair of pimples on, and it was hurting me.
Oh, yeah, no, you want-
I think
yeah,
that-
riding-
that's
riding
right.
boots and-
Anyway, look at yourself.
and your weight on.
time.
Is it? Right. Better do something about that.
Yeah,
Oh, they're wandering in.
food.
As he's taking pictures, that's good.
Trip. He had a ride on. He had a ride out with us last year when we went to Corbett to the. But anyway,
Yeah.
he was there on his that motor Guzzi,
Right.
and I was talking to him about the bikes with him, and I said I'm thinking of getting rid of the Norton.
Yeah.
I want something a bit lighter.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, one reason or another.
Right.
And I said I've been looking at a two-stroke,
Yeah.
a T500. He said I've got one of them.
Oh, right.
So they are.
Yeah. And
So
he was
he had the Norton,
interested.
and he always wanted the Norton
Oh,
200.
yeah. Oh,
So
great.
He took the Norton,
Yeah.
I took this.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah.
sort of things there.
It's in lovely nicks. It's been very nicely put together, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's first time it's been out since I've had it.
Okay.
I got it last October time.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
And I thought, well, if I'm going to have a ride out Wednesday, God, weather permitting and one thing or another,
Yeah.
you know, wanted to make sure it's running. You know what I mean, all right, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. That's grand.
I've been readying other bikes too. There's a run on the 250 Villiers Twin to air next month. I have the little 39 red Panther on the bench when Angie pays us a visit. She's done her wrist a mischief, fractured and plastered, after, not before, falling down a garden bank. No more sidecar rides for her till later in the year. Bears with sore heads may find useful instruction around ours just now, because I have to do all the washing up.